Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Brains and Banter. My name is Praise.
I am Crede.
Alright, so we'll be talking about hostel life. For the most part, there are two set of people, two set of hostel experiences. There are some people that stay on campus in school, and there are others that stay off campus. And we'll be talking about various experiences that we have had in the hostel, right? You went to a private school, right?
Yeah, I did.
All right. So I'll start from my own experience. So I went to a government university. So I stayed on campus for about 4 years due to strike. So, and in my last year, I was off campus. For the first few years in the school, hostel life was really good. I would say I was lucky because I had good roommates, and it was not overcrowded. So for the experience that most people have in a government university is that even though there's a required number in the room, you will find so many other people.
When you say it was not overcrowded, like how many do you talking about?
Okay, so it was meant to be a 4-man room,
Okay.
and we're just 6.
And that's not overcrowded.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's unlike other rooms where you find 10 people.
Why?
And yeah, so the thing is, in a government school, there are different type of roommates. You have your actual roommates, and there's some people that they call themselves, or we call them squatters. So squatters are those that are not like legal roommates, but they stay. And there's some people that we call floaters. Floaters just come to sleep over. They don't have load. They don't have their clothes and stuff in the room. They just come to sleep over, and they move the next day. Squatters are not legal roommates. They have their clothes and other things in the room.
Okay.
So, in a room of like 4 people, each person might bring 4, like a squatter each. So 4 other people. Then you can be lucky. That's just lucky. But then you might also have like other people that come into the room to sleep over and all of that.
Okay.
So how was it?
So in my school, we're supposed to be 4 in a room, but I think in my first year there were some issues with the other hostels. We're just 6, and we're complaining that we're too much for being 6 in a room. But normally we're 4.
So let me get it. So is it that those 6 people are like legal occupants of the room?
Yes. So when you come in, they assign you to your rooms. So they assign 6.
All right. So the school assigned 6 people to the room.
Yeah, my first
so
year,
you don't have any experience around floaters?
No, not at all. I mean, as far as you're in this school, you definitely have a room.
Oh.
It comes with, because it was private school and everybody has to be in the hostel at that point. So you have a room, so you can just be there to come and play, have fun, but later you go back to your room.
Yeah, I think that was the perks of being in a private university. Because in a public university, even though the rules are there that these are the required number of people in the room, but due to there are no hostels, available accommodation for these students, we just find our way around it.
Wow. So did you ever experience those of being like 50 in a room? Because I've heard some people say something like that. I think it might be an exaggeration, but I think that
50 is a big number. Yeah, 50 is a big number, but I've had friends that have been in rooms that, in fact, they will say they are 24 and still
24.
counting. So in a room that is meant to be in an 8-man room, they will have like 24 people there.
So wait, do they like have like actual beds, or they sleep on the floor, or like how do they?
Yeah, of course, they sleep on the floor. Some of them bring in mats. They sleep on mats. They just need a place to stay, and to some extent, you can't break them because there's a really high housing challenge at my school then. So let's talk about roommates. How was it for you? How were your roommates?
So my first experience with them was my first year when I entered. I was a bit scared, like what kind of roommates would I have? Would they be good? Would they be chilled? But luckily for me, I had like really wonderful friends. And my school normally they assign your roommates to you, your room every year.
Yeah, that's the same.
So like for like my second year, I was like, oh no, I want the same set of roommates. So I went to meet someone that could talk to someone, that could talk to the hostel mistress to assign us again to the same room. So I had the same roommates going through. They were awesome. They were amazing.
So for us, if you have a roommate, you will most likely not have that same person as your roommate.
That's how it's supposed to be in my school also, but we had connections, so yeah.
You cannot even put that over here. So for me, in my first year, it was actually very good. I had good roommates. There's this scholar, we call him scholar, right? Was a top student in his class. He was always going out to read. He would come back by 9 p.m., just sleep immediately as he come back. By 3 a.m., he's out there. He's reading at the reading room in the hostel. By 7, he's already going for lectures and all of that. So at some point, he motivated me that, I'm in school, I should follow his footsteps.
Yeah.
And the other roommates too were actually in fact, at some point, we were cooking together. All of us were cooking together. And that even brings me to a question. Were you guys allowed to cook or you had to buy food?
So yeah, we could not cook in school. It was illegal. It was against the rules. But students now, they still find their ways to do this, do that. So some people used to use kettles to cook.
What kind of food will you cook with?
So you can cook, but the major food to cook with kettle was noodles. But then you can still maneuver with rice. What kind
of kettle? If you're not allowed to cook, why would they allow you get kettle?
I mean, we need to use hot water to bathe sometimes. So my school was in a forest-ish kind of area that was always really cool.
Electric kettle.
So yeah, we bring electric kettle.
I never imagined I could cook anything.
Trust me, you can make a delicacy with kettles. So when we're buying kettles, we'll check for those ones that do not have those strings inside. So it makes it easier to cook. Nice. So you can use to cook mostly noodles, but sometimes you can cook rice and other things. But then I had some people that brought electric the hot plates, pots, and they will send cleaners or something to get stuff from the market from them. Hope my school is not going to hear this.
You have not mentioned your name yet.
Okay.
Only they recognize you.
Well,
so for us, we had liberty to cook, right? So we had liberty to cook, and because we were guys, it was so much easy to relate with them. You have rice, you have ingredients, and that person is volunteering to cook, and that person is volunteering to
I wish
wash
I had that experience.
And all of that. In fact, you can be broke and you will still survive.
If you're broke, you're going to starve because you have to go and buy food. And what's part of it then was that we really had two people that were cooking for us. We really had 2 places to get food. And they used to rotate. So this would be on duty this week, the next week. So there was no competition to make them better or anything. So
are they like the school cafe, or you just go there to buy food?
They came in through the school basically. So the school brought them in to cook for us. So whatever food they have, you have no other choice.
So do you pay for the store? You just go there and just...
So you go there, you pay, I want to buy 200 rice, if you want to buy this,
okay. Yeah. Wow. That means anybody that is going to... Well, of course, anyone that is going to a private university already has the money. So
people think that. No, that's not true. There are people that came to maybe scholarship or some people that really did.
I wonder how they survive if you have to buy food.
No, it was terrible. It was terrible. And it is food that makes sense. Okay, I don't mind spending that money, but sometimes the food were trash. Serious trash. We just have to eat to survive.
So I will still talk about types of roommate because I think it's one of the discussions that our viewers will want to hear. I'm going to mention a few types of roommates I had. So I mentioned it before, the scholar. I had the roommate that was the scholar. I had someone that was always not serious. We had the unserious students, not interested in anything academics, always out for parties, always... on weekends, you definitely not find him in the room because he has various parties that he's going for and the likes. And there's one that will never buy pure water with his money. He will never. He will always wait until others buy. We have the stingy ones. Just so many. So can you...
Well, as I said, my roommates were wonderful. The only thing I would say, at the beginning, the friends they used to bring were just crazy. But my roommates were really good to the extent that I remember my first birthday in school, everyone was shouting, "Oh, happy birthday, Corey." Everybody was wishing me happy birthday. I think it was exam week. So people were up at night studying. So the noise that, happy birthday was noisy, yes. But at least just as a celebration, there's some girls from, I think, 400 level came down that, people are making noise, blah, blah, blah. Exam is here now. People write exam now. People come with 0 point something CGPA. And we told her that, watch and see. We will surprise you. And we all graduated with first class. Every one of us, all 4 of us. So my roommates were wonderful.
So that means your roommates were your classmates?
No, they were not. So I think I had one in accounting, one in mass comm, two in accounting.
Were you guys reading together? Do you guys?
We really did not have like the same. Didn't study together.
Not exact. Like you guys call yourself and say, "Oh, let's go to the library to
what
read."
works for me most likely did not work for them.
Nice.
I was the kind of person that I cannot read during the day. During the day, just for me to play, sleep, rest. But night time, I'm not sleeping. But some of them, library 24/7. I don't think I ever went. I think I went to the library like my first year alone. I was not in the library second, third, fourth year. But library is not for me. I don't want to put the library.
Yeah.
No, I can't read when I'm seeing people. So I have to be alone basically to read.
Yeah, I think I count the number of times I also went to the library.
Yeah, so we did not really work together. But towards my final year, I had like another set of people that I used to like work with and stay with. So I used to read with those ones. Yeah.
Oh. So the reason why I asked was I was thinking probably your roommates were the type that also encourage you to read. You guys were reading together. Because
for me anyway.
For me, we never had anything to do with. We could have exam. Everyone have their respective exam. But during exam period, nobody cares whether you read or not. We just keep doing life, right? So that's why I asked.
So we kind of did encourage ourselves. I mean, when let's start like the first year, we saw each other as great. And I'm like, we did really great. So like for the next year, like,
so you guys even know your results?
Oh, definitely. What do you mean you don't know your results?
All right.
What do you mean?
So for us, we don't even care about your academics, whether you're doing great in school
every
or
semester,
not.
they email our results to our
The only relationship that I have with my roommates is that they're my roommates. I don't really care whether they're reading or not.
No, I did care.
They did not care. And the other relationship is food. So how was the hostel experience in summary? How was it for you?
Well,
good and not so good.
It was actually nice, like compared to what you guys experienced. It was nice. I mean, we had constant light. I mean, the first year or so, there was light issue because my school was quite new. But before like second, third year, we had 24/7 lights. So it was awesome. Also, good things. The bathroom, toilets were actually pretty nice. Even though at some point we had to like resume early to go and lock the toilets for myself and my friends. But yeah, it was also great. But what I did not like, I feel like we're like crazy now to an extent. Before you can leave the school, you have to go and collect exits, like the dean.
That's not like a glorified secondary school.
Yes, please. No, it wasn't. The dean would have to sign, the house mistress would have to sign, HOD would have to sign. So like it was stressful though. But that was like what I did not like. And the part of the food thing, there was no competition for food. So yeah.
Oh, so it's whatever they bring that you just
yeah.
And for us, hostel was really fun. You cannot get this experience everywhere. So we banter a lot. You know, we're guys, we talk about football, politics and everything. But in terms of the facilities of the hostel, you're not good. Let me not.
I've heard of a lot of
they were not good.
Your people.
But I think right now, I'm hearing stories that they have been renovated, but they were not good during my time.
But I'm sure there are still people that will still have to go and use the bushes to, believe themselves.
We're not denying it. But generally, hostel life was really fun. In fact, I have a friend right now that is still in school, is living off campus, and I'm telling him, you really need to be part of the hostel life. You really need to be in school.
Just to enjoy the suffering.
Just to connect with people.
Enjoy the suffering. Same thing.
It's part of life. I feel it's part of what
we did not suffer, but we are still. I mean,
okay, I suffered, and okay, I'm still here. So we've come to the end of this conversation. How was hostel life for you? What type of roommates did you have? Let us know in the comment section.
Bye.
Bye.